we did a show in Hartford, day 6 of the tour, second leg, and something snapped in him about right near the end of the set. We're doing a song Aggression, and we sort of have a train back and forth, and I don't know if he'd been drinking or what. We had a little thing backstage before the show, and he took chips, and I wanted chips, and anyway, we get on stage, and he sort of took it out on me. I'm covering most of his lines, most of the show, because he's sort of on and off, and I can't tell what he's doing, but in the last song, he really sort of broke loose and took, maybe he had some home problems, he took something out on me, and it wasn't pretty.
Gavin and I have gotten off on the wrong foot. It all started, I guess a couple weeks ago. He started to just nitpick, like little things I was doing that didn't bother anyone else. They seemed to bother him. I was wearing flip-flops one day, and he said I looked unprofessional. I was wearing leather pants, and he said I looked fat. And one day I took off my hat, and he said he starts making fun of my hairline. All these things, I guess, just kind of add up, and when you're on stage and in the heat of the show, the performance, and he's stepping on your lines, he's mangling your harmonies, it makes the guy want to go crazy. And I guess I just lashed out at him.
We did a couple more shows after Hartford, and things heated up quite a bit. Every show, we got a bit more, there was a lot of, and we finally ended up doing the show in Providence, outdoors for a big concert series, and we got in an argument before the show. I bought him some shoes that I wanted him to wear for this show, and he put on his old Converse, and he just wasn't having it.
So round 2, the shoe incident. Let me just start off by saying that for a guy who was raised in a lap of luxury like Gavin, it really surprises me at how much he acts like he was raised by wolves. He just has an awful temper. He can't control it. His nails, he digs into you.
So basically, in the end of the set, I removed the shoes myself. I threw them into the audience, and he wasn't happy about that. We got in a big of an argument. He sort of pile drived me.
I've never been coddled, sorry, Gavin, and I've certainly never been waited on.
There's a lot of bad vibe in the band right now, and I don't know how much longer we can hold it together with the way he's dressed. Things aren't going well.
But seriously, with that guy, it's all Nike bocce socks and Gucci knickers. That's all he cares about. He's like a fluffy little puppy. So I was wearing the wrong shoes to a big outdoor show. Like anyone can even see your shoes if you're at a big outdoor show.
Well, I've been working with Brendan for 5 years now in the band. I put him in the band 5 years ago when I put this thing together. I wanted a guy that could sing, but that, had the looks and whatever. And back then, he was a different man. Let me tell you, he dressed well. He wasn't eating pizza all the time. He was a good guy. We've been on tour now for 2 months, and he's just dropped off. The way I see it, you're in a band, you do your job. And he's not doing his job. So I'm going to tell him that one way or another. I can't wait for him to learn how to sing. I can't wait for him to, warm up his vocals or start wearing the right clothes. He's unprofessional. He's lazy.
Listen, in Maine, it went too far. I bled on stage, and that's too far. For art, maybe not. For art, maybe I would do this. Maybe for art, I will do this. I will not do this not for the wrong reasons. For him, I will not.
Yeah, in Maine we clashed. I hit him. If you step on my lines, we're not going to get along. A band is a group effort, and this guy is showboating. He's eating pizza before the show. He's out of shape. He's not running around. I'm running around the stage. I'm the one working the crowd. I'm the one emceeing. And this guy, he's lazy, is what he is. And sooner or later, when you're lazy, you're going to get taken down. I'll tell you something. If you can't roll with the hits, a hit record thou shalt not make.